Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Tom Major. Today we have another unboxing video. We are in our quest for the best streaming setup that's most affordable. We have got ourselves a new capture card. This time is a level up on the one that we've currently got, which is a cheapie that we got from Amazon. This one we also got from Amazon. Just arrived. There you go, that's the one. All right, so we're gonna give it a little open up, and then we'll probably do a bit of a comparison between this video and the next one. This one does apparently do 4K throughput at 60 frames per second. The current one at max is 1920 by 1080 and is meant to be 60 frames a second. The one thing we have discovered with this one is that if we change the scenes or if the stream goes on for too long, there begins to be a bit of a lag between mouth movement, audio and video. So I'm not quite sure what the cause is for that. Haven't really been able to find anything online just yet. Hopefully we can find a solution. But anywho, we're going to chuck this one. We're going to open up this one, and then we're going to chuck it in and see if it has any visual difference at all compared to the camera that we've currently got going, or the system that we've currently got going on. Okay, here's the box. Let's get into it. Easy enough. That right there is the fairly chonkers capture card. Look at that thing. So I guess red because it goes faster. That thing, it's actually quite light. That's a bit like weirdly scratched, and I guess it's got a little protector on it. Look at that. Okay, scrap that. Not scratched at all. Super clean. Lovely. All right, I haven't heard of DigitNow. This is the only one like this that I found on there. I haven't seen any other brands that look like this one. I'm not familiar with them. To be honest, I'm not familiar with a lot of this stuff, so it's all curious and interesting. All right, so what have we got? We've got a HDMI cable. That's pretty useful. That would normally go from the input for the throughput, but we've already got our micro HDMI cable to go with our camera, so we don't need that one. What we do need, however, of course, all the essentials, warranty and whatnot, how to, not that it matters, it is a plug and play device, so you shouldn't need this in theory. If they've done their job right, you shouldn't need that at all. What we do need, however, and what I think is pretty handy, is obviously having a spare extension USB so that you can then connect it to your computer nice and comfortably. And it's also got, I believe this one does need this for power, so that's usually a good thing. So it's got its own USB connection for power. All right, great. That's the device. That's how we're going to connect it. USB, then USB for power, USB for reading, and yeah. All right, let's plug it in and see if it looks any different to the other camera. So we've got it set up now. It looks pretty clean and crisp. We'll have to give it the proper test to see how it holds up under a strenuous stream of 3 or 4 hours to see if it gets any latency in it. But at the moment, pretty happy with the results straight out of the box. Easy to set up, super easy. You just need the HDMI cable from your camera going into the input, and then a USB going into the computer for the output. It sets up in about 10-15 seconds on its own, auto detects the USB connection, sets it up, and then you're good to go, adding it as a new source in your slobs or OBS or whatever else you're using. Super easy, and apparently it is Mac compatible, so if you're using a Mac computer, that's pretty good too. And yeah, hopefully this capture card information is helpful for you. It is the sort of the in-between between the Elgato Cam Link and the lower end super cheap ones, all of which I think are very useful depending on your budget range. This one's looking pretty clean and crisp, but we will have to give it the full test later on. Okay, so we discovered that what we needed to make sure we did was actually change the settings on the camera to the correct 4K output so that the computer or the capture card would then recognize the input of 4K. I've just done that, so we are now on a 4K stream, 4K quality image. Let me know in the comments if you think this or the 1080 version of this capture card or the 1080 version of the original capture card is best in the comments below. and can't wait to, share the results with you on stream with more high quality content. Cheers. Appreciate it. Stay dreamy. Love your work. Yeah.